Hi guys.
Hi, Dave.
Jeffrey, is this going up today?
This is going up as soon as we finish this.
Done here. Okay, so we'll give you a little bit of. Today's my high day. So 3 days low, 1 day high. 3 days low, 1 day high. As you guys are slicing up, you'll run into that style of nutrition as you get closer and closer to your show, your peak day, whatever. But what's nice today is I need to get over 500 grams of carbs, which isn't probably a lot to mostly guys my size, or if you're going to compete in a bodybuilding show. 500, probably not a lot on that peak high day. I know that I've talked to everybody, and I remember I was in Mexico with Jay, and we were talking about that, and Jay would do 500 up to 1,000 on his peak day. I was like, gosh darn, that's incredible. So you got some Momo.
Yeah.
What do we got?
What do we got?
Because this is all tricky nowadays. Is this just turkey bacon?
That's turkey bacon. That's chicken sausage.
Chicken sausage.
Then I have potatoes, but I did slice up a hot dog in there from Piedmontese. You know,
Oh,
the
nice. So
high
it's like a protein, high protein.
It's a high protein.
Okay.
Hot dog. And then eggs.
Eggs or duck eggs?
Well, eggs today. the duck
Recommend
eggs are for
duck
Titans.
eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can get duck eggs, I'd go duck eggs.
Yeah.
So this is meal 3. Meal 1 was at 2 o'clock this morning. Only reason is because when you are dieting, you're gonna run into those days where you got nothing keeping you asleep. When you're on that low of calories and the deficit. And again, this will be answered to you as you start doing these kind of processes. Like, wait a minute, why can I not sleep through the night? And it's your body. It would like some nutrients to recover. And when you're dieting that much and you're working it off, sometimes it's just the body used it all up. So up, had a nice meal at 2 o'clock in the morning, passed completely back out for another 4 hours, and then got back up. And those 2 meals were, the first meal was a chicken, rice, and black beans.
Yeah.
The next meal after that was steak, rice, and black beans. And then we did legs. Great, fun leg day. It was open mat.
On legs.
It was open mat on legs. So basically what it was we'll start with squats and let's see what we do. And the sets and reps didn't matter, and we just played with it. But I'll put the workout at a different time. Stay focused here on the nutrition. I'll get you a couple meals after this. Sound good? Do you have already the next meal planned out?
I know. We're gonna have something on these burgers. Burgers with bacon and eggs on it.
So again, because it's a good calorie high day, and again, you got the protein, some good fats, and some carbohydrates. And the main thing here is I'll get easily 400 grams of protein today, 400 grams. It's more important for me today, though, to get that 500 or more carbohydrates.
I agree.
That's the key point here. The carbohydrates needs to be in a surplus of craziness. And then I will just see all the benefits from that over the next 3 days, low again, starting tomorrow. Jeffrey, you have any questions as we're doing this that you can think of?
No. Well, why 3-1 high right now?
Because we're down to the last 3 weeks before I start filming again. And so I have 2 weeks. You always disregard the last week because that's dry out week. That's peak week, that is set. So it's the weeks up to that point before the dry out. And so I have 2 legit weeks of dieting hard to get more and more sliced. And so that's why I incorporated in the 3 low, 1 high. And again, you gotta have your calculations prior to this. You can't just go, hey, Mike said 3 low, 1 high. I'm gonna start that and do it all year. It doesn't work that way again. Best I can explain it is I'm gonna trick my body over the next couple weeks to continue to get leaner and leaner and leaner relative to where I'm at now. So the body was slowing down, so I said, okay, before it hits a plateau, before I stalemate, let me switch it a little bit. And I had room to do that. And I think if you guys understand that and you keep that in your mind, I need options after this runs out. I need more options, more options, more options. When you run out of options, you're done dieting. Your body plateaus, you've already maxed out your workouts, your cardio, your nutrition, you maxed it all out. And you don't want to stay there riding it. That That's where people get injured. That's where the people just start losing over and over more muscle, and you mentally lose it too because you actually start eating up that muscle so much, and it saves the fat that's on your body because you've starved your body, you're treating it poorly. And I just want you to understand that for the people that are out there going, I'm gonna just diet all year and be in a deficit all year, you're hurting yourself. You're hurting your body. That's not what it's meant to do. So just remember, yes, have those 12 weeks of cutting during the year. Try not to ride over it. And then the rest of the time should be in a surplus to stay healthy. Now, I'm doing the most basic thing here. I'm telling you how you can do bodybuilding and come out the other side of it and still be healthy down the road. Now, there's going to be a lot of people that tell you how to bodybuild. I just worry that you guys may listen to the person that goes, I'll get you in shape. And he rides you into the ground and he sets you up to fail after the fact. So just be smart about this. I want you guys to be able to enjoy the life I've been able to do and stay in the business as long as I have. Stay in shape.
And then is the 3 low 1 high, is the 1 high always going to look like this during this period?
The high day will not look exactly like this because what's cool about this is that Mona has incorporated in a celebration. And so, and you guys have this, set it up that way. Because I talked about the difference between high days and cheat days. And so a high day for me is the proper nutrition going into the show, right? A cheat day is a mental enjoyment. And so today we'll get to have a cheat day and have a little bit of more pizzazz to the nutrition. So like the next one, the hamburger. I wouldn't normally do that on just a high day. It'd be a little bit more cleaner carbohydrates. So that's another one too. And I'm not the only guy that talks about this. Go watch some Dorian videos. He does it really articulately. I like how he explains it. A cheat day is for mental, a high day is for body. Now a cheat day, if done like we're doing it, not the ice cream, not the cake and stuff like that and donuts, which again, if that's something you want to do, do it. It still helps me in the situation I am. It's just a little bit more pizzazz. So, yeah?
I think you gotta take in, even though it's a cheat day, like the right type of calories. And then if you have some more space where you're like, okay, I could have a cookie or so, that you eat a cookie and a scoop of ice cream. But if you go and eat all those cookies when you're hungry, I think that's wrong. I think that you should have the right calories taken, like your eggs, your whatever sausage and meats, and you know.
Because
and
if you
then,
get up and do that.
Yeah, and then have like a little dessert, right? Dessert, whatever it is. You have people that get up, they can't wait to get up. I'm like, oh my God, where's my cookies? Where's my stuff? Where, like, you know, and then you just eat all this sugar, all this crap that really doesn't do much for you, but puts you to sleep.
The trick there though is, again, you still want to, even on a cheat day, have that large amount of calorie intake. And what happens is these guys will get up and they'll have the pancakes with syrup and the donuts and stuff. And that first meal, fills them to the point where they don't recover for the day.
Right.
And suddenly you went from, you need 6,000 calories to you got 1,500 in and you can't get any more in because you're just stuck through the day.
Here's another difference between a high day and a cheat day. Cheat day, you get up, you have whatever you want, you know, calories. On a high day, if Mike has one of his clients incorporate a high day into his diet, then he has to finish his meals. They're on the meal plan first, and then go in and take the calories that he's supposed to take for the high day. So he goes and he finishes his whatever meal plan he's on, and then goes into incorporating the extra calories. So that's a high day. Just add more calories to it. And just because we're having a cheat day today, that doesn't mean that tomorrow we're gonna get up, and if we did, you know, an hour cardio throughout the week, tomorrow we're gonna do 5 hours of cardio. No, you just go back to just doing your hour cardio, get back into your game. Whatever you were doing yesterday, you could do tomorrow, and let the body absorb.
Glad you said that because
Yeah, right?
today, yes, we worked out. I will not do cardio today. And so I'm maxed out on cardio. And so for the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna be doing 2 hours of cardio a day, an hour in the morning, hour at night, plus my ab work, you know, trying to overtrain the abs. And so one big thing is, because it is a high day today, I want those calories to sit on me. I do not want to work those calories off. I want them to go to the body to regenerate it and feed it. And that's something I think, like you just said, people go, well, wait, I'll have a high day, but I'll also do my cardio and everything. I had leg day because I love leg day. So it's another celebration for me. But usually on a high day, you don't even have to. For me, a lot of the people I'd say, don't work out that day. Let your body relax and feed it. Feed it. So, and again, like she said, tomorrow is already set. I'm not doing more tomorrow because I had this.
No.
Well, then I don't want to confuse you guys. Why am I eating an hour and 20 minutes after that last one? So here's some of my beliefs on the consistency of daily nutrition. I recommend every 2 hours, right? Every 2 to 3 hours is extreme for length in between meals. Now, it's a high day. I don't mind an hour and a half, because the point today is, I won't say calories in, calories out, because again, I think it's the proper calories in, okay? And that's always gonna go, I gotta go with that all the time. Especially as you get older and older and older. And then also, if you're just kind of like me, where you go, I would rather be somewhat precise and not waste that extra time going, well, if I just eat pizza and donuts, it's enough calorie intake and then I can burn it off. I'm not that guy. And I don't think you should be. But I just don't take life that lackadaisical, I guess you would say.
What are
You
you
know
eating right now?
So right now I'm having steak again, like a previous meal. I got some black beans in there and some rice. And again, it is 100 grams. It was 10 ounces of steak. It was 100 grams of carbohydrates. And we got some black beans in there. Gives you a little bit of both on the protein and carb. Again, great meal. Easy to get in. Hiccups for you guys. I can't eat that much. I can't do that. Spread it out. Spread it out. Have a small meal. Eat every hour and a half. You're good to go. That's what my recommendation would be. Again, if you can't get in 10 ounces of steak in one seating, well, 5 ounces every hour and a half, kind of a thing. You're getting it in. You're continuously thinking. Do this, the IV, the slow drip, right? It's the slow drip. You're just continuously feeding the body. Here's something though. This is outside of the ballpark. It's going to go to the concept, and we just talked to Rich Gaspari. Rich and I are not a fasting believers to how you guys think fasting should be portrayed or done. We think if you're going to use a trick to that extreme, that's right before the shows, right at the end of the diet, right at that moment down there, maybe the 30-day blitz. So you're doing it for a very short period of time. The reason I'm saying that to you guys is I think the drip or that IV mentality of continuously feeding the body is tenfold better, especially as you age. And for you guys, I'm saying age 30, 35. I'm not talking about my age. I'm talking about you're not going to get to my age and stay in shape if you've been skipping all that kind of stuff. And that's what I worry about. I worry about you guys are so... 80s and 90s was about food. That's how we all bodybuilding, powerlifting had in health and fitness. In today's society, health and fitness is all about skipping food, running away from carbs. It's a huge 180. And I'm like, holy sheesh. They were healthier back then. They were better physiques, in my opinion. There was so much profit and gained of muscles and density and strength that they got to keep through a lifetime, where today I worry that you guys are fasting already at 35 and you have nothing to go to in 10 years. If you're running away from food and carbohydrates in your 20s and 30s, what are you going to do in your 60s? Well, 60s, you're done. Well, not the guys I know. not the Billy Guns, not the Clark Bartrams, not the Robbie Robinsons, Frank Zanes, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and so on. And so just think about that. Do what you want to do. Doesn't interfere with my life at all. You can take this information or you can toss it. Either way, go back and talk to the guys that are still healthy today, still doing the training in the 50s and 60s, I think. Oh, geez. Are you posing on us?
No. You want to see posing?
No, oh, don't do it. Don't give us the res.
No.
Give us the res.
No.
It's been a long time, Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. What do you think?
Res.
Who's more shredded?
You are.
What'd you say?
He wants me to take the seeds out of the plums. I mean, yeah, plums.
I forgot about
What a
these.
little- oh, you know? Let me taste them. Make sure that they're not poisonous. You know what?
Who
How
taught
many
you,
of
who
these
taught
did
you to eat?
Wow.
Look at this. What is this?
These are so good, guys. So, plums.
I forgot about the plums
How
this
many
morning.
did you have today?
20?
20. Okay.
Right? Because I
I don't
started
know.
at
Every
6.
Every 10, 15 minutes, you're like, can I have 5?
Yeah, did so high glycemic, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Get me in there, get that workout going.
Yeah. Why? So explain, why did you eat plums before you work out?
I wanted
today?
some juice, some good energy.
Yeah, what does this do?
So the
'Cause I tried to give you
the
a cookie.
oatmeal's low glycemic,
I tried
you
to
know,
give
this
him a
fruit's a
cookie. He
high
said, no cookies,
no
please.
cookies. I wanted I wanted that sugar to get in there. So this was great this morning, and mostly these because this is a plum, but they're early on in the stage, right?
Mm-hmm. Well,
They're not full.
no, they are full, but they're just different type of plums.
Oh, I thought they
Yeah.
were okay.
No, otherwise they wouldn't be sweet. He doesn't know
Tastes
anything
great.
about plums. I'm from
I know
Romania. I
nothing.
used to pick them off the tree. Anyway, so
But did you eat the plums when they were green
yes, they were sour.
before they turned blue?
They were so
Purple,
I
right?
used to get in trouble all the time because the plums would never get enough time to ripe. You know why? Because I would eat them green, and I used to get in trouble. What?
You're
Are
good
you
with
guys
my
talking
plums.
about? Yeah. So before the workout today, he had at least maybe 20, I
Mhm.
would say, plums, because he said it's low glycemic.
Hey,
High glycemic. I don't know anything about plums. High glycemic, and that will give him a little for the workout. So is that just working for the
we
workout?
got a lot of info for you guys today.
All right, don't forget your pineapple. That's what I'm saying. You
You guys know, man. Make that girl happy.
Pineapple is good for you too.
It is good for you. It's good for me.
Oh, well, nobody asked you anything. What are we talking about? We're talking about pineapple.
Yeah,
He gets in.
And the signal guy talks about it. Yeah,
Pineapples on the doors.
If you find this guy,
go back upstairs, Bo.
try it before your workout. Try it before the workout, okay? It's gonna be.
Or even after. It's a good time to do it.
Sugar plums.
That's right.
Those are ridiculous. And they don't sit on you at all.
Should be
Try
right.
this.
Sugar plum.
Talk to him, Mo.
Booyah, it is.
Whoa, whoa.
This is what I'm talking
Whoa.
about. You see that? Here, honey. I'm gonna go bring you some napkins. You can share your fries with Bobo if you like.
Please.
And if I don't?
Share your friends.
Ooh-wee.
How's that looking, Bobo? Let me see the spread. Oh, yeah.
It's not like an Elvis sandwich.
Oh, man, that was good.
So tell me about the Elvis sandwich.
Well, we put together some Dave's bread.
Okay.
We toasted it.
We? Don't say we.
I toasted it.
Oh my God,
Slice
these guys,
the banana.
they don't do crap and then
I
just,
sliced a banana.
Okay, keep going.
Put some peanut butter on each side of the bread. Both. Stacked the bananas along the face of the bread. Fried some bacon. Put the bacon on top of the bananas. Close the sandwich. Put some butter in the pan. Dip the sandwiches on both sides in butter. Sliced them up and I served them to Jeff. And he enjoyed that
Fucking
one
raw dog one,
sandwich.
too. Smashed it. It was so good.
We got potatoes, I got my first of 2 hamburgers.
I like them dark.
This is also something, just side note. Titan, good one.
Side note.
Side note, Titan has been eating these French fries. So it's just potatoes, Mona does. And next hamburger, I'm gonna put some bacon on it and an egg.
Ooh, nice.
And some bananas.
What's the next workout? Is this meal based around a workout in mind? I mean, I know it's like you have your diet goal in mind, but is there something that you want to do with all this extra food in you now? Does that come to mind?
I'll recover real well from today's leg day and this week of
Yeah, 'cause
training.
we already did legs.
So that's the one good thing, is that I can go into some backs and some deadlifts tomorrow.
Oh.
Coming off of this, if the legs aren't too sore.
Yeah, right. Like
I know my
Legs are sore.
Go ahead.
I'll do an audible. But no, diet doesn't. Diet has to stay where it's at now that it's down to this last stage. And workouts are on how well my body's recovered for that body part, and then we put it in. Like you said, how's your chest?
It's still,
Huh?
I feel it.
Yeah.
I know my legs, my ass, and my hams are going to be rough for the next few days. That was stepping.
Oh.
My God. When I took the belt off, I was almost like I was floating. I was in heaven this morning.
Yeah, but this time I'm bacon and egg on it.
Okay. Well, you heard that? Special order. What do you call that burger? What is that? It's like a
Mona burger.
Louisiana burger or something with an egg on it. I forget.
That's all.
Alabama burger. It's a Bama burger.
That's a good morning burger.
Coming right up, sir.
Bacon, please.
Burger. What's up with this burger, Daddy? Let's see. What's going on over there, Titan? What do you think?
I think there needs to be more bacon.
Oh no, sorry. This bacon is going to Titan. Look, eat it.
Well, there goes that. Can I have
It's
that
bacon,
one?
it's bacon on the bottom and it's bacon.
She
on
layered it.
What else do you want? You see how he's complaining about not enough bacon? I got all the bacon you want, baby.
I just want to know why Bubba's posing. Look at his flare. Look at that. He looks good.
Let me go next
Show us the
to
surgeon of Ray.
Hercules. I don't know how to do it. Jeez Louise.
The surge.
That looks dense.
Right?
Yeah.
Yo, come on now.
Look at that.
Come on now.
Look at some meat hooks.
Whoa.
Is it, do you think it's the, what do you call it?
Holding on a little too tight.
What do you call it?
I was going to put those cuffs on.
All right? You think that's what it is?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
What up?
So this is the meal of the day right here. It's gonna be a pasta meal, but the way I create the pasta meal, it's magic.
Wow.
Everybody loves my pasta. They say, wow. Wow. So here's what I do, right? I do the chicken cutlets, which these are actually pretty done. Make this over.
Dang.
Like that one.
Those smell
Yeah,
good.
It does, right? So these are pretty done. I'm gonna move this in a right here. And these are gonna go on top of the pasta that I've been bragging about all day. Alright, and I have a little bit of heavy cream.
Wow.
I let it kind of like
Simmer?
yeah, simmer a
Just a
little
little
bit.
bit.
And I'm gonna add some of the best sauce. I get buy one, get one free. It's actually the best one. Just throw it in there, make it as pink as you like it. So I like red sauce, Mike likes white sauce, so we go right in the middle. We do a pink sauce. Okay, there you go. And now the magic is I made this piece ground beef. This is already ready to eat with rice because it's cooked. Salsa, mozzarella cheese. I put a little bit of Mexican cheese in there, salt, pepper, and then I throw this in here and I let it cook. after this is all done, the pasta is gonna be coming right in here, and I'm gonna combine everything. So let's see what Mike is gonna say about this meal. I just wanted to show you the prep before we give it to the king of the house. If you know what I mean.
It smells good.
It does, right? Watch how happy he gets when he gets this meal.
The smell.
Did it just hit you in the face? Oh, look at this. I mean, I'm telling you, this is like the best. You don't, if you have my pasta, you'll never eat at a restaurant again. You'll be like, oh, no, I'm good. So watch this. Watch. That's just
The beginning.
Yeah. So I know that Mike always wants to get his protein, and he's like, I need my protein. I'll give you protein. You want protein? So I'll put some of that ground beef on top, even though it's already mixed in there. And then,
Ooh.
yeah.
Hear the crunch?
Yeah, you hear the crunch? We're gonna cut this baby. I'm gonna put it right on top. And
you got a
we
friend.
top it off. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Panda. Yeah. Yeah, she loves. Any leftovers for my girl, obviously. You can see who's the eater in the house. And then we're gonna put some real Parmesan cheese on it because you can't just, you can't mess around with the fake cheese from the supermarket. Right? There we go. Come on. So, I'm gonna.
And the sauce was mixed in with the pasta.
Oh yeah, so after I showed you the sauce, right? What I did, I took the pasta from the boiling water and just transferred it into the sauce, and it was already cooked. So I just mixed it in there for like 2 minutes, and that was it. Ooh, easy, easy. I don't know if he's outside. I don't know if he wants it or not. I'll go see. You have pappardelle pasta. It's made out of eggs, okay?
Oh, so it's protein.
It's protein pasta.
Okay.
Then we have some dog hair besides that.
Yeah, right.
Chicken cutlet
one's
and
this
then
dog.
How much chicken cutlet? What's the ounces on that bad boy?
8.
Okay.
Every piece is 8 ounces. And then don't forget the Piedmontese ground beef. I loaded that bitch up. I sure did. You saw what I did, Jeff, right?
Yep.
After I mixed it all in there,
She
I put
double
a
dosed it.
lump of ground beef right on top. So, and that's the 4%.
So you're talking easily 40, 60 grams of protein in this bad boy.
Yes, 100%.
Some carbs.
Yeah. How does it taste though? Is that I said that's your favorite meal of the
Yeah,
day.
it's magic.
I mean,
It's magic, guys.
Magic. All
Thank
right,
you.
let's give some magic to Bobo and Jeff.
Booyah.
Let's make it magical for everybody.
Magic time, Bobo.
Look at Panda. She's like
Meet me
an
upstairs,
ass.
Jeff.
They're gonna wait there until Mike is done so they can have the
Yes,
leftovers.
Daddy, dude.